Hey guys, it's Code Sensitive, and in this Android game development tutorial, I think it's our 14th, we're going to be actually kind of connecting the dots and doing all this, like actually seeing what the touch is, and we might go over a few other things too. So first, let's go in our Android manifest.xml, and in here we want to make our new activities because we made some new ones. So just copy this and change the key click to list. The same name as our other class. And this next one to touch. Once you have done that, that's about it for the Android manifest. So just come up here and save it. Turn learn an Android game manifest off, and now we have it everything, so we won't get much errors. You want to go into our title.java, and here this, as we can see up here, tests. I think I might have done. Oh yeah, you guys might not have this. I just made it so it's easier to see. But this is the test button, and this is the start button that we had. So in the test button, we want to change this to list. And once we have done that, we can come up here to save it. And if we go through all these, I'm gonna kind of, oh yeah, sorry. And you guys, there will be an error because last time I said do simple list item 2, or I did it. I'm not sure if I said it, but it should be simple list item 1. Now, this can make your whole program not work. I saw that right after I made the video, and I saw it was like my only big mistake, so I didn't really want to restart it. I'm sorry. But yeah, so you need to change this to simple list item 1. And remember, you have our touch and all this. You need to put this as the same name and key click. So I'm gonna just have this up because it takes a while. So you know. So then it would load up. And our Android, but while this is loading, I'm going to kind of talk about this, all these classes. So let's go through our list class. So we made a string and array tests. Then we made touch as one of them and key click. When we go down here, we do our on create and we set our list adapter with simpler list 1 and tests, so it's gonna have tests on it. And we go down to on list item click. We see super on list item click. That's just from our super. And string test name. This is a variable. Then it equals to tests, but then not just test position. So what position it is. So this is position touch, and this is position examp, but it really just examp in here. So this is basically equal to like touch or examp or whatever this is, whatever button is clicked. And yeah, if we go down here, we can go class, and it's just doing this, and it's gonna go to our project package and plus test name. So that would just make it so it would add this, so it would go to that class. Sorry if this is a little confusing. And this is just making an intent, and this is starting the activity. So let's go back here. So we kind of talked, and this is just debugging kind of things, and the try and catch, because if that's not a real thing, then you have to print stack trace. But yeah, that's a little kind of overview of this list activity in list class. And once you click tests, it will go to learn Android game, and it would just have touch, key click, example, and see, look, if I click key click, it will go to this, and it will say press those keys, and it was like before. We could click anything, basically anything we wanted, and it'll work. So we have that class, and remember, as I said before, just go by this class, so it does change to the name. But then if, see, we click something like examp, it won't work, because here on this part, com.codesensitive.learn.examp isn't a class, but codesensitive.learn.touch is. So then if we get on this, it'll say touch the screen. Now finally, this is where we have our touch event. So just touch the screen, and it will say motion event this, which is just kind of random crap, and it's the actual ID of the motion. Then it says action 1. So this is holding down is action 0, moving is action 2, and then like action 1 is doing nothing. So you can kind of have a cool feel. Then it tells you your X value and your Y value for it, where it is, and your pressure and size. This doesn't really matter on a computer because you can't push it down any harder because you're clicking, and you can't have a bigger finger or anything like that. So when we move around, we can see the X, Y, Y's are changing. And if we go up to this very corner, they should both be 0. Yeah, both be 0. And yeah, that's cool, a touch event kind of thing. And 1 second. I'm 7 minutes, so I have a little more time. Maybe I'll go over this touch really fast. Okay, we have string builder. Then this is basically, it's kind of like a string that you can change. It's basically like a string variable, so a little different. Then text view is just our text view. Then we set up our text view. There's no point to put it in an int because it's so small. So we just do set touch screen on touch listener and equal it to a text view. Then we go down to this on touch. We set the builder to set length 0. Oh wait, no, sorry. Did I say builder is like a string? This is kind of weird. It's kind of different. I'm not totally sure what it does. It kind of like it kind of gives to our catalog. Just I always learn to use it, so you should too. Then switch event.getAction, and we have our down action, our action cancel, and our action up, and our action move. So now let's see, when we're actually on this touch event, we can't see all the action because action down, it's just clicking down, that's 0, we know that, so this is 0. Then action 2, this is cancel, it's actually, action 1 maybe. I think it's just, wait. I think action up is 1, then action move is 2, but action cancel doesn't always happen. It's kind of rare, so you might not always see that. It's very rare, so I can't really show it. Then we just have append our stuff so that if we have our catalog, where is that little sucker? Well, anyway, if we get it up, then we can see that it will tell us the X and Y and a comma, or kind of, yeah. Sorry, I'm a little rusty on this, but let's see. So then log.d touch text, doesn't really know. You don't really need to know. And then this is just setting the text to that string text that we just went event to text string. And it's gonna make our event all this like crap, basically a lot of stuff, change to a string so that we can print out on the screen. So we kind of went over the touch. I hope you feel better with that. And our title is pretty obvious, just making buttons and kind of cool stuff like that. So I think that's going to be it for this tutorial. And guys, I'm not sure if I'm going to continue these Android game development tutorials. But I might. I'm not sure. So I hope you guys like this video, subscribe, and be awesome. If I get enough subscribers and likes on this video, I probably will make another one. So hope you guys like this video.